Right. So why people even talk like he the best at? He didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even. He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none.
He is good.
Okay. How can you? All that's just okay.
When's that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
If they fight, I think Shakur wins. I think Shakur wins.
Teofimo Lopez, we've seen him at his best, but he typically brings out his best characteristics when he's back against the wall and he's counted out. And he's going to be counted out in this fight. By and large, people are going to side with Shakur in this fight to win the fight because he's the more consistent fighter, he's the more class fighter overall.
Boxing insiders have delivered divided takes ahead of Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Gervonta Davis voiced clear frustration when Stevenson's name came up, questioning why he's treated like a finished product before fully proving himself at the elite level. Davis suggested that reputation alone means nothing in top-tier fights, implying that real respect is only earned after facing and defeating the best competition inside the ring.
Five contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course, he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right. So why people even talk like he the best at? He didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you? All that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you going to get hit.
Malik Naji and Chris Algieri offered their own breakdown of the looming clash, focusing on each fighter's strengths and how public perception shapes expectations. Paulie noted that Lopez is often criticized and underestimated, largely because Stevenson benefits from greater visibility, a larger fan base, and stronger mainstream buzz. As a result, many fans automatically side with Stevenson. However, Paulie stressed that fight night is where narratives collapse or hold up. He believes Lopez is capable of rising to the moment and proving people wrong. According to Paulie, this is Lopez's chance to make a statement on a global stage and show that he belongs at the very top, with the ability to defeat Stevenson outright.
Teofimo is at his most dangerous when he's counted out. And this is going to be one of those fights where he's going to be counted out. Because Shakur is looked at by and large as the guy who can dominate boxing in this generation, right? It's just a matter of him getting the opportunity. I myself have felt that he's the guy who could and should be dominating boxing if he gets the right matchups. But bro, this is one of the rare matchups, if not maybe the only matchup, where I feel like it's a big threat here to Shakur. And then it would all come undone only because of this reason. Teofimo Lopez, we've seen him at his best, but he typically brings out his best characteristics when he's back against the wall and he's counted out. And he's going to be counted out in this fight. By and large, people are going to side with Shakur in this fight to win the fight because he's the more consistent fighter, he's the more class fighter overall, and he's just so damn good. But Teofimo has a way, when you're so damn good and he knows you're so damn good and everybody feels like you're gonna beat him, there's just something about Teofimo, man. He brings out a different level and somehow supersedes that guy who is that damn good. I've seen it. We've seen it already. I'm not saying anything that anybody else hasn't already seen, okay? I'm just stipulating it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know who wins this fight. Because again, your better head says Shakur, but then you think about, man, Teofimo. Again, what I just explained.
He's got the talent to
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Shakur is extremely talented and could be the face of boxing as far as being that good and being that dominant, even though no matter how good you are. But this is one of the rare fights where you can get beat. And I don't ever want to hear any of you tank nut huggers that he fights one Uber driver after another. If Shakur Stevenson loses this fight, I don't ever want to hear any of you saying, oh, well, what about Shakur now? Tank this, tank that. Tank fights the guy that delivers Mike Pizza. He fights the guys in the back that are doing the production. He fights the truck driver. I don't want to hear, because he would never have gone.
Roach views the matchup through the lens of control and structure, expressing confidence in Shakur Stevenson's command of the ring. From Roach's perspective, this isn't a fight defined by chaos or unpredictability, but by rhythm and discipline. He sees Stevenson setting the tempo early, using distance and timing to force opponents into uncomfortable positions. Roach believes that Stevenson's ability to read movement and shut down patterns would significantly limit Teofimo Lopez's explosiveness. In his view, the fight doesn't evolve into a back-and-forth war, but rather becomes a showcase of how precision and composure can neutralize raw aggression, leaving Lopez struggling to gain momentum or find.
Okay, cool.
But and doing that, and so I was always going to fight this year. He knew that too. I was always going to fight this year. It was going to be either like a tune-up or something before I fought him, if we were to get that together.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
If they fight, I think Shakur wins. I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. I think he just, you know, his IQ will frustrate him. And,
wow. Don't you think Teo has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think
explosive?
so, but when you look at Teo's performances against guys that are just pure boxers, it's just like he almost lost to Sandor Martin. Some people thought he lost to Sandor Martin. Who else?
He did beat Loma, who's arguably at the time considered one of the best in the world.
He did, and that was a hell of a performance too. A hell of a performance too. So yeah, I mean, I think he's hit or miss. You got to think he got stuff. He a little cuckoo too. Like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while. Look at the Kambosos fight. Like that's a fight that people would never expect Kambosos to win, and he won a grueling match against him as well. So I just I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like because it's going to be just a skill match. I don't think he's going to try to rough.
Junior frames the fight around preparation and execution instead of hype or reputation. He emphasizes that Lopez cannot afford even brief lapses in focus against a fighter like Stevenson. Jones explains that Stevenson thrives when opponents hesitate or lose structure, instantly capitalizing on mistakes with sharp counters and intelligent positioning. According to Jones, if Lopez enters the bout without full discipline and awareness, Stevenson will slowly dismantle him through accuracy and movement. While Jones respects Lopez's talent, he makes it clear that talent alone won't be enough. Against a calculated fighter like Stevenson, every round counts and once control is established. Turning the tide becomes extremely difficult.
And how does Shakur beat Teo and vice versa? Stylistically, how does Teo beat Shakur?
Stylistically, Teo got to go in and go for broke. He got to go gamble. He got to take some, get some, and that's his only way to win. If he stays outside of boxes, Shakur gonna pick him apart. Shakur's a polished boxer with some of the best speed in the game right now, and he's a defensive-minded fighter, which is very smart. It's hard to hit him. He makes you gamble to hit him, and he's gonna be a tough one to deal with. But if Teofimo is willing to gamble to beat him, and Teofimo can definitely.
Romero offers a contrasting take by labeling the matchup a true 50-50 fight. He bases this view on the fact that both men have already reached championship status and proven themselves against elite opposition. Romero argues that neither Stevenson nor Lopez should be viewed as a clear underdog in terms of skill. Instead, he points to the clash of styles, suggesting the fight could swing either way depending on who successfully imposes their approach. First, from Romero's perspective, unpredictability defines this matchup, where timing, confidence, and in-fight adjustments may matter far more than any pre-fight narrative or perceived technical edge.
Yeah. I think it's a great fight. You'll really see, because I mean, at the end of it, they're both Olympians. They're both multi-division world champions. Teo is an incredible fighter, and Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and a very Shakur coming out. I'm telling you, it's gotta be a good.